Hello everybody and welcome back to the Quasi Guru Twitch channel. Glad to have you guys join in again today. Today we're going to be flying from Curacao to Princess Juliana today with the airworthy design scenery, folks. Give me a moment here. I'm trying to restart my simulator. It appears I'm starting to have a couple little overruns here with FPS, so we're going to work on trying to get this back up. I have actually changed a couple things for the simulator environment now though. So now the only screen that's truly being captured right now is the game, or the simulator, I guess as we like to call it. But we are in beautiful Curacao today, flying over to Princess Juliana with the airworthy design scenery. Therefore, we will be able to see the beachgoers and the aviation lovers wave at us as we come in for a landing. James Martin, SM, welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you here. Call sign Heavy, hello. 14AD, hello. And we've got I'm Hearsay was first here to the stream. Thank you so much, I'm Hearsay, for coming to join with us today, guys. If you would like to, feel free to join us on USA East. MSFS004, Louis, how are you doing, my friend? Hopefully everything's going well for you. We are going to be flying, like I said, from Curacao to Princess Juliana, so if you'd like to come join, feel free. We're USA East right now, all players. I'm restarting my sim because I was starting to have this really weird FPS dropout. I don't exactly know what was going on, but I did restart it a couple times and it just started getting worse and worse and worse. I was going back to the main menu instead of going back into the sim. So yeah, actually, you know, I'm doing pretty good today, MSUP. I just had a conversation with one of our dear fellow friends here on Twitch about the steps to get into correctly get into building up your career in aviation in order to possibly get to the airlines. So I'm excited about that. I definitely have a little bit more information that I'm armed with now to go in towards it. So the flight today, call sign Heavy, is going to be right at about an hour and 20 minutes on our flight time. We will be today flying in the CRJ, and it will be, like I said, from Curacao to Princess Juliana. The total flight distance today is going to be about let me think here really quick. Give me 1 second here. Let me go and pull up my flight plan just to make sure I've got it right. Today's flight route distance is about 529 nautical miles. With that being said, I will get Sim Toolkit Pro up here and running for everybody, so that way you can just drop an ! route into the chat. That way we'll be able to get departed here shortly with everyone. I think it should be up right now. Let me just take a look here really quick. Folks, I have changed my setup a little bit with a microphone, and now this microphone is a lot closer to my face. So we get a little bit better proximity effect. But with that being said, though, I'm not wearing headphones today, so do let me know if you start to hear any echoing on the stream. If you hear any echoing at all, I want to make sure I get that addressed. I've got like 3 filters running on my microphone right now. In fact, I'll change over my camera so you guys can kind of see what I'm working with now. So let's go ahead and just flip-flop cameras really quick. And there you go. That is truly what I'm working with right now, guys. Yeah, and you should be able to hear me a lot better than you were able to before. So I changed over from my Razer Kraken 7.1 V2 headphones about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. And I changed over to this microphone. I did not have a decent enough stand for it yet. But now I do officially have a mic boom arm, so the audio should be a little bit better than what it was before. Hopefully it sounds good and you're not getting any echo. If you're getting any echo, just let me know. Maple Aviation, good day. How are you doing, my friend? Hopefully everything's going well for you. If you'd like to, Maple, come join us. We're on USA East. We're going to be going to Curacao. I'm going to go to gate parking 9. I'm going to roll back the time to about 4 o'clock, 4:30ish. Let's say 4:30ish. That way we can maybe try to catch Slayer T on the stream, right? So that's right. And folks, if you guys don't know, Canesto is also in here. Thank you so much, Canesto. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you join in as well. Folks, if you don't know, Maple Aviation and I are going to be streaming together Friday and Saturday of this week. Friday, we will be flying on a VATSIM event from Minneapolis down to O'Hare. So you definitely don't want to miss that one. We're definitely going to have a pull-up to dethrone Canadian bacon once and for all. Because let's be honest, nobody really likes regular Canadian bacon, right? We all like real bacon, right? So, all right, folks, we're going to go and get started here. Hopefully the sim is going to play nice this time. I don't exactly know what was slowing me down at all. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully I've got everything back. I do know earlier today I popped onto the sim just to see what my frames per second would look like coming into Princess Juliana to land, and it was really stable and smooth. Well, then I found out that once again, one of the newest Zobo updates broke all my graphics settings and everything was set on low. So I bumped everything back up to where it was at. I turned everything back up to ultra and I thought, hey, everything's working great now. And I was a little bit disappointed to find out that the only reason why it was working great was initially due to that low setting. But when I turned it back up, it seemed to be smooth again. So I'm not exactly sure what is causing the graphic issues per se. I'm going to just check over everything here really quick one last time before get going here to Princess Juliana. But like I said, we're currently in Curacao, so if you'd like to come join in, USA East, all players. I could go ahead and hop onto VATSIM if you want to join if you don't have Flight Sim 2020. That doesn't bother me at all. I'm always willing to hop onto VATSIM for those people that want to join in that would like to do VATSIM still. Okay, so I'm set back to high settings, so we'll leave it at high right now, but let's go ahead and let's get everything going here. Let me go ahead and get back out to the main menu. We're going to fire up the tablet here, and we're going to head up here to the top of the cockpit, maybe, if my mouse will play along. Come on, let's work. Let's work. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. I'm going to just use my custom views instead. All right, Battery Master is coming on, and we'll go ahead and active keep here. Let's go ahead and do the fire detection test. Yeah, it's a little bit jumpier than normal, I'll tell you that much. All right, fire detection test is good. We'll go ahead and continue on with starting the APU. All right, APU should be starting up now. Oh my gosh, Nick Ressler, thank you so much for following the Quasi Guru Twitch channel. Hopefully you're having a fantastic start to your day. Hopefully everything's going well for you, my friend. But welcome, and if you'd like to come join in, we're on Flight Sim 2020, USA East, all players, TNCC. That's Curacao. We'll be flying over TNCM, Princess Juliana, or St. Martin. But folks, it's going to be an absolutely great flight. I did get the airworthy design scenery thanks to Maple Aviation for hosting a giveaway a couple weeks ago. Finally got the key for that, so I went ahead and I used most of the gift certificate on SimMarket to pick up Princess Juliana, and I believe it's Grand Case over there. So folks, we might also make the stop over by Grand Case just to see how it looks, right? But we are officially live at least, and we are up. So let's go ahead and get everything else going. APU is 100% up and available. Everything's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and just come down here. Let's go ahead and start by getting our IRSs aligned. Let that align, and then we're going to come back up here. Let's go ahead and check over our panel here. All right, so our nav lights are on, beacon lights off, strobe lights off, logo lights off, wing inspection lights are off. We'll go ahead and fire up hydraulic 3A right now, and let's go ahead and check for hydraulic pressure. Head over to our ECAS system here. And we are jumping around quite a bit more than usual, at least when I try to use the mouse to scroll around. So I don't know what exactly is going on there. That's got me a little bit thrown. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing similar issues right now with the CRJ, or if it's just maybe me. But it seems like it is not happy with me right now. So there's always that, right? I mean, sometimes it works for me okay, and then other days, you know, it's not always the same experience. So, but that's okay though. Let's go ahead and just work over everything here. Looks like hydraulic pump 3A on. We got 3,000 psi being supplied by the one hydraulic pump, and that one is all good to go. Let's actually, before we do the IRS alignment, we should always make sure we head over to our position INET first. We'll go to next page. We're going to grab our GNSS1 position, bring that back to previous page, slap that into set position, and let's go ahead and mark down the airport we're currently at. So it's going to be TNCC. Put that in our airport field, and now we can go and head over to flight plan. So we're going to do TNCC today, over to, get this all punched in. Come on, let's work with me. TNCC. Over to TNCM. Oh my gosh, look at that. More royalty back here again. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm having a really weird frame rate issue with it right now, and I wasn't having this issue earlier today, so a little bit thrown as to what it could possibly be. I think I had a similar issue the last time I streamed coming out of Curacao, though. So there's always that possibility. I mean, that wouldn't completely shock me, right? NKS, let's go with, come on. Work scratch pad. I need you to work with me, please. Thank you. All right. NKS, we're going to be flight 1131 today. Come on. Yeah, she is being extremely jumpy right now. Go ahead and get this punched in here. I'll pull this back again. But Mr. Pilot, welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you on board, friend. Hopefully everything's going well. I'm sorry I could not make it last night to the milk run. I do think this next week, though, we need a plan on me being there. As long as you're going to be up for it, I will definitely try my best to be there to actually see it. I'm going to go and drop in root into the chat, make sure my chat bot, well, my Sim Toolkit bot is, it looks like it's kind of available. Maybe not fully there. Let's see here what's going on here. Sim Toolkit Pro. Work for me. I need you to work with me. There we go. All right. So we'll be taking off today from runway 11. We'll go ahead and punch that in here into the FMS. Origin runway 11. Let's also go ahead and grab in our alternate airport here from SimBrief. Regenerate my OFP again. Let's go and get this done. That's right, garbage in, garbage out. You know, folks, if you guys didn't see from my last stream, I had a really bizarre issue with the airplane. Now, this was before the latest hot fix by Azobo, because, you know, they released an update, and they released 16 hot fixes after that, trying to fix the things that they broke. I feel like Azobo's still not there yet. I feel like there's still a lot more work that needs to be done to make it right. So hopefully we'll eventually get there again. But yeah, like I said, my whole, like, the whole mouse movement thing right now is very jittery. It's almost got me questioning like my mouse is broken all of a sudden, even though this was working just fine earlier today. So I don't know, like I said, what the heck is going on there, but let's go ahead and see if we can at least get the plane functional and up in the air. All right, let's see here. Our alternate airport day is going to be TJSJ. Let's go ahead and get that punched into the scratch pad. TJSJ. Yeah, every time I click, it's like not even accepting my click. So very, very laggy right now. Not exactly sure what the issue is here. Let's head over to the departure arrival page. Come on, you gonna work with me, airplane, or are we not gonna work at all? Come on. There we go. All right, departure arrival. I had to click on that like 16 times. No big deal. Let's go ahead and head over here to the Noxa 1 Alpha, runway 11. We'll go ahead and just punch that in, and then we'll head back over to flight plan, if it'll let me. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what's causing this jump that I'm getting right now, but at least we're kind of functional. Oh my gosh, Mr. Pilot 222, thank you so much there from Mesto, I believe, for that shout out for Mr. Pilot. Totally appreciate that. We do at least know that is working, so. All right, let's go ahead and punch in the rest of our waypoints here. Come on, Gapa. Maybe. There we go. punch that one in here. I'm almost curious if I take this off of live weather for a moment, if it'll calm down. You know, but then again, here's the thing. I haven't ever since the latest update tried anything really on multiplayer. Everything's been on VATSIM, so maybe it's multiplayer causing this issue? I'm not sure on that. It very well could be, though. Let's see, Escapa. Let's see if we can get that to punch in. That went in good. Then direct Dondi Yaluba. So I think that's part of the arrival. Oh my gosh, complete freedom! Thank you so much, my friend, for cheering 100 bits. Oh my gosh, complete freedom. Thank you so much. I totally appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, we can definitely do a barrel roll over the beach if that specifically has seemed to be generally over a sudden shift in altitude. So I've tried to work around it. Mr. Pilot and I, I guess, have been doing that together, but we've been trying to work around it by just basically changing some of the constriction altitudes maybe before that point. So, oh my gosh, complete freedom. Cheering another 100 bits. Thank you so much for that. I totally appreciate that. I really do appreciate all the love and support you show for this channel. And guys, I appreciate anything you guys can do. Remember, you know, bits aren't necessary, subscribing isn't necessary, but I love having your beautiful faces here to join in. Yuluba 1 star here. Let's make sure we get this entered in here. If it'll let me. Dondi, there we go. I like this so far. I think this is working. Maybe. Come on, Dondi. And then I believe the correct landing runway here is going to be what? Runway... let's see here. Is it runway 28 that we're supposed to land at, I think? Coming in. It's runway 28, isn't it? Mr. Pilot, it's 28 coming into Princess Juliana, right? That we come down on. I'm pretty sure it's 28. I could be wrong? No, it's not 28. It's 10. It is 10. Yeah, well, you know, if I was looking at my compass, I probably would have known better than to say 28 in the first place. We'll just go ahead and do VOR 10 X-ray. If it'll let me click, it did that time. That's good, all right. See if it lets me execute it. It did let me do that. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these discontinuities real quick. Delete this one. Next page. That looks good. Come on, delete this one. So far, so good. Everything looks good. We'll execute this. This all looks good. All right, folks, it looks like I'm ready here to potentially get ready for pushback. Let's go ahead and just get a couple other things maybe configured and we'll be all good to go. Yeah, you know, honestly, I wouldn't mind landing on 2.8, but I honestly don't like the 2.8 approach as much. You know, I think 10's the better approach, especially with the scenery, so. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get everything else configured here. I'm going to just set the payload in the simulator. We'll go ahead and set our stab trim to 7.2 if it'll let me. I feel like everything is jumping around like pretty significantly right now. Every time I click, it's extremely delayed, so hopefully this won't be a big pile of steamy doo-doo for us today. Hopefully it'll fly okay. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure whatever this issue is, it's probably related to mainly the main hotfix, the newest hotfix with some of the updates. But folks, if you didn't see it yet, I'm going to drop in what happened to me my last stream. Now, this, of course, was before. This, of course, was actually before the latest hotfix, even. I had aliens board my aircraft. So call sign heavy, it all depends. So, like, I mean, I don't mind using the checklist. I generally pull up the Aerosoft checklist because it's pretty inclusive. But honestly, though, when I generally start up this airplane, I try to do a faster startup just to at least... keep people's attention the best I can. So I generally start off with battery master on, make sure all my switches up here are flush, not pushed in. Go to fire detection, fire X monitor, I hold that in, do a fire check. After that, I go ahead and start up my APU. After I do that, I make sure, well, turn on my nav lights, drop down here, we go ahead and do the stick shaker test. Make sure that that is working correctly. Go ahead and check over our AWS callouts. Make sure those are working correctly as well. I also hide my yoke because for some odd reason I just don't like it in the way. But yeah, And I totally agree, call sign heavy. They do save lives. Checklists do save lives. They do. But on this airplane, I'm generally pretty fast on the startup. Let's see here really quick. Let's get this thing going if I can. Trying to get this thing to not lag like it is right now. Like, I'm getting a lot more lag than normal. So not a normal situation, but we'll work with it for now. Let's go ahead and get pushback helper loaded up. I'm also going to load up flight recorder for our landing coming into Princess Juliana. So we don't forget to at least get that started here before we land over there at Princess Juliana. I know we're not just there yet here, even on the pushback. But at this point, though, we can probably at least start getting going here. We're going to head back over to the flight bag here. And let's go ahead and take a look at aircraft. We'll remove the wheel chocks here. Wheel chocks are gone, and we are officially going to be ready for pushback. Let's go ahead and call the tug up. Looks like tug's connected, obviously, because there's nothing there. So we'll just assume the tug is connected right now. We'll just assume it's connected. All right, let's go ahead and disengage the parking brake. Let's go down here to our panel, set our transponder to mode 1, so that makes it active. We're going to go ahead and change over our TCAS mode here. Guys, TCAS only really works on VATSIM. That's something I've noticed. TCAS does work on VATSIM, but I have not noticed it working on Flight Simulator 2020 multiplayer. So kind of interesting when you think about it. But guys, you know, that's the thing. I would keep an eye on stuff like that, you know. Eventually, I think there will probably be an update released for it. But then again, it's also the only plane in VATSIM, well, only plane in FS 2020 that has working TCAS right now. And, you know, it's kind of sad when you think about it because, you know, I think everyone's like, you know, ideal planes to fly, maybe aside from the Aerosoft CRJ right now, is the working Title Mod CJ4 and the fly-by-wire Mod A320, right? Those are like some of the best, right? But I mean, if you don't have those though, you know, there's other options, right? There's definitely other options to fly with. Go ahead and turn on our windshield heats, our probes. Let's get those turned on really quick. That's all good to go. Trying to get this thing going here, but like I said, I am just lagging like crazy right now. I was not expecting to have this amount of lag. Seatbelt lights, auto, emergency lights to auto. Go ahead and just keep working down the panel here. Everything else seems to be checking out. We are ready for pushback. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get the pushback going. Let's go ahead and let them know. Remove the chocks. And we'll go ahead and just let our pushback driver know that we are ready. Let's go ahead and just start the pushback reversing here. Make sure our parking brake is officially off, and here we go. We are starting the pushback. Yeah, I'm actually getting quite a bit of lag. I'm kind of questioning causing. Definitely a lot more than normal, at least. Oh, I think I just found my issue, folks. My NVENC setting changed for my encoder. Huh. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream really quick. I'm going to restart it, so get ready to hit that refresh button. Give me 1 second here. Call sign A will be right back. I need to end this stream. I'm going to go ahead and restart us with the correct NVENC setting. I feel like a whole bunch of my settings are getting reset. So give me a second, folks. I'm going to restart the stream up here, and we're going to get this flight going.